Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. Every so often we need a box to add a small gift to, and today I'm going to show you how to create this box, which is long and thin, and you can add biscuits, chocolates, candles to it. And for this I'm going to use a die that comes in two parts, and this is the part that I'm going to use. Now, to make this box you're going to need two pieces of card that are the same and a piece of acetate, and I'm going to use the inner part of the die, and the die that I'm using is the Lonely Hearts from Spellbinders, but you can use any die that you have that's long and thin that has a separate outer cutting edge. So this is what I'm using. So I would advise you to create yourself a template before you start on some cheap paper and keep that safe, because this will give you all the directions that you need to do to make your box. So the first thing you're going to do is mark and score your card at 7 centimetres, and you're going to mark it every 7 centimetres so that you have the shape to the box. The end piece you will leave on because that will be the tab that fastens the box together. And to create the base, you're going to measure up from the long edge up by 5 centimetres and score and fold it. Now, to make sure that the die is in the centre of all of these panels, you need to do a little bit of measuring. So I've measured down by 1.5 centimetres there, and I've found the centre of this panel, which is 3.5 centimetres, and I've made another mark, and the same at the bottom, just to make sure that your die is in there straight. And then you're going to use these V's in the die, or some focal point on your die, to give you the centre. And I'm going to lay that die on there and tape it in place, and I'm going to run it through my die cutting machine. Then once I've done that, I will have this pattern in the centre of my card. So I'm going to repeat the process and do it again, and I'm going to continue doing that until I have that pattern in all 4 of the panels. Make sure that the die is always the right way down into your card, and that's what you will have. Now, once you've got all these in place, you can go in with a pencil eraser and just take away the marks that you made on your card. And then if you look at your template, you can see what you need to do next. And this is the piece that we need to remove. So with some scissors, I'm just going to take that piece out. And then I need to create just a little V on the end. So I'm going to cut along this one and take a V out, and I'm going to repeat that all the way along. So now we've got all this cut and it looks the same as the template, so this is why you make your template. Keep that safe. Take this now and put it so that the good side is facing down, and then what you need to do is add in some red line tape along each of the panels, and then you need your piece of acetate. And what you're going to do is cut the piece of acetate so that it fits in that panel there, and you're going to put that acetate on all 4 of the panels. So you need to line it up so that it's on there and press that down. and put your other piece of acetate on your final panel. So once you've got your acetate in place, you can fold down this little tab and put some glue along there, and then all you're going to do is glue the box together. Make sure that it's level at the top and along the sides, and once your glue's set, that's the next part of your box created. So there's your box base now ready to be glued. So if you stand it up, you're going to push two of the flaps down, and all you need to do is pop some glue along this one and make sure that one goes down on top. Put some glue along there and press this down, and some glue along there and press that one down. And then if you turn it over and use your ruler, you can push the flaps down into the glue and make sure that your box is square, and make sure that that's all stuck down. And there you've got your box ready now, that all it needs is the lid. So to create the lid for your box, we know that we've cut these panels at 7 centimetres, and we need an overhang to come down the box to hold the lid in place. So I'm going to make my overhang 2 centimetres. So I need to add 2 centimetres for each side, which is 4 centimetres, plus the 7 across the top. So I need a square that's 11 centimetres in square. And then I need to score and fold it every 2 centimetres on each side. And once I've done that, I'm going to take the scissors and I'm going to cut up from the corner mark to the fold, and I'm just going to take out the little triangles on each side. Now once I've done that, I can add glue to each of these flaps, and then all I need to do is just fold them in and maybe use a paper clip or a peg if you need to hold them in place till the glue just grabs. And I'm going to fold all the corners in. And the last one. And make sure that they're all stuck. And that then will give me a lid that fits my box. So there you've got the lid now that will fit the box, a beautiful little box to add your gift to. And all I'm going to do with mine is just add in some tea light candles, some perfumed tea light candles. So I've just wrapped them in some tissue paper. I'm going to pop them in the box. And there you've got a really pretty little gift for Christmas. So once you've made your box, you can decorate this any way you want. This one has been made slightly smaller just to fit the panel on it. But there you've got a nice gift for Christmas.